love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
So on the floor for Golden State, Brandon Pajimski out there with MP. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Walker.
Told me I'm gay, he told me I look it, he's taking a girl, I told him to shut up, he said that I want it, he said keep on looking, I got no rebuke, I got a rebuttal, I said I'm a woman, I'm not a man, okay, this is not someone that's playing, we get to expose it, you want us to dance to the like a fire with a butter key.
Here's the Magic now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got MP, Chet Holmgren out there with Robinson. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Walker in at the small forward.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points and story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple double. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP, registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent.
I put my trust in the woman and I put my trust in the man. I put my trust in the commas and I put my trust in the bill. All of it failed me, now tell me now who can I trust? One of them failed me. One of them failed me, now tell me now who can I trust? I just wanna run it up and get a lot of money quick. Used to idolize whoever I can get the money with. Notice.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
On the floor for the Warriors, Brandon Pajimski out there with MP. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Suns played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple double. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
I'll be interested.
Had to go back when I was young and ask, is this you or not? Do I care who knows me? No, I don't. I want to be known by you, God. I thought it was so.
And they've gone to the full court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or two.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Mitchell Robinson out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Alston in at the point guard position. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP registering a quadruple-double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball.
These demons living inside of me like they paid the rent. And they don't stop. I just want to know God. But they'll keep on fighting me until they're all done. But this time I got the sword of the spirit. That's up for yours here. Don't want any more here. Return
On the floor for the Warriors. Holmgren is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Alston in at the point. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple-double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the match.
There's a minute left to play here in the first. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Walker out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Alston in at the point guard. Now, here's Bain.
And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got MP, Walker out there with Holmgren. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Robinson in at the 5.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
Now here's Robinson. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Knocks down the long J. Austin's got 29 points. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple-double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd. Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Suggs outside, looking to get back.
Hi, Mom.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the middle. MP outside. Walker in the corner. From the arc.
Suggs against MP. On the wing, Suggs. Still without a bucket.
Ain't free till they free all the guys. I done said it a lot, and it ain't the last time. I want her to be my ball. I don't care if she tall like a tree. That
The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And stolen by MP. A finish. And MP throws it down hard.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too.
Seven seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The three from
back too close. You ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north.
7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Suggs.
Prayer hands. Yeah.
I praise the Lord and keep the faith. So I pray.
7 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Suggs.
If you don't make it, you just don't make it. Everybody ain't champions. But I am. Playtime mode is the big league. Go. Playtime mode is...
Here's Suggs. No made baskets yet. To snap the cold.
Seven seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From deep three-point land. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Warriors ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Showing their energy so far. Sprint.
When we hit the block, you know we really got to get paid. Toss it up just like you know.
Here's Wesley. So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. They've got Aaron Gordon, Anthony Black out there with MP, and it's Bufkin in at the shooting guard position. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and be on the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last match.
He was out there in the city eating Western takeaway.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Suns. Setting the floor for the Warriors, they've got Anthony Black. Gordon out there with MP. And it's Puffkin in at the 2. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double, and he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Here's Richardson. After the Warriors pick up 3 from past the arc, the Warriors pull it in. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP, registering a quadruple-double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hart with the screen for Bain. Pass to Wesley. Magic moving the ball around. Dawkins. The Magic again can't hit. Golden State's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. MP finds Gordon.
Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in, while most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an...
Spend some time looking in the mirror today. If I'm watching you, then my fear remains.
I'm still praying for my calling, but I can't find it. And I've been rapping about 2 decades, so I guess I'm gonna keep on writing.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen.
I tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing.
I'm trying to be like you. I'm supposed to be here.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
So on the floor for Golden State, they've got Aaron Gordon, Anthony Black out there with MP, and it's Bufkin in at the shooting guard. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Suns played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple double. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Great report there, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, BA. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the clock.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Austin's got 38 points. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't.
Oh, he backs it down.
That is incredible. Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Magic has gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Here's Wesley. Still no points. Outside Richardson. To win the drought.
One smart dude, I need God, forget your dumb chart. I'm in the battle, won't stray. My heart's so real, my spirit wanna stay. My heart's just let it lead me to pray. You could be the hands, you really need to be the clay.
Here's Wesley. Yet to see a basket. It's stolen by MP. All the talk of...
Oh, wow. Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And here's Richardson. His last outing, he had 18 points. On the floor for the Warriors. They've got MP. Aaron Gordon is out there with Anthony Black. And it's Bufkin in at the 2.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the... Oh, wow. Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Here's Payne. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Orlando moving the ball around. Dawkins, and count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Orlando making some changes. Miller's checked in for Hart. Wagner comes in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Suggs in for West.
James 4-7 in the devil, he is fleeing, better run from me. I don't need your presence, evil company. Rear view mirror, it is clear what you done to me. Showing me the past and the bad and the ugly. Glad cause my dad brought me back to the front of things. Back up in the passenger, the high speed train.
And they go on to the full court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or 2.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got MP. Black is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Bufkin in at the 2. So, Greg, you've played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, when that can be as difficult as anything.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Phoenix was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Yeah, thanks for the great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP registering a quadruple-double.
One of the greatest all-around games.
Shadows hoping that you forgot him like a young calf that grows nowhere that won't be spotted. Saving millions for his enjoyment. Then you need to be looking joining. Want a crown on you kids, but then disappointment. I know you think you can do it better. Me and time in your life, you can't hold it together. Hold your head up, no, higher toward the heavens. That's the only way, and it's where I've been headed. I was torn up.
Well, Coach, something you love about watching games, it's observing the dynamic of these NBA matchups.
Yeah, I like watching great guards challenge the bigs. I like watching defensive stoppers switch on to a star player. You never see the same story develop twice.
So on the floor for Golden State, they've got Anthony Black. MP is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Buffkin in at the shooting guard position. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also
I used to sit and imagine I changed the game whenever I was rapping. My pain to cut deep and I can hatch it. It's my brain into different brackets. I've been ashamed. Flip to mattress, one sip away to slip in the madness.
Nice adjustment there, going to the full court press, trying to ratchet up the pressure here a little bit.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Black. MP out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Buffkin in at the two spot. And with the trend break toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against...
they're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Aaron Gordon. MP is out there with Anthony Black, and it's Buffkin in at the shooting guard position. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that way tonight, guys.
That's good stuff, Allie. It really...
Kept saying to me, you crazy, you insane to me. And at first I thought it was a game to me. Until the crazy started mixing with the pain to me. You can't put the blame on me. It all started when the dark devil came to me. Living in the sorrow, know what you're doing in the present, can't live tomorrow. You keep saying,
And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last game.
And a lot of that begins with...
Oh, my goodness! What a play! And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP registering a quadruple-double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
Wagner wide open. None of the miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Alston, takes it inside, and easy 2 points on the layup. MP's got 50 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Faulkner. Here's Suggs. The three-pointer, no good.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
And Nb throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. Nb doing work.
And here is Bain. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Jackson throws it down hard.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Alston. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What heart by Nb. Contact there and converting.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Suggs looking around. Over Alston. Kicks it out to Richardson.
I've been stuck in the place and I've been disgrace a minute, and I take a moment to pray, and when I get overwhelmed I see the Father. When he call all, I'ma send them all off, and they really want to grill and I'ma give them all off. Then they get their shots off when they pop off from a rock off on the world until they all fall. I've been denying myself like I'm stuck in the furnace, applying myself in the fight for the job, and the Father will elevate everything is like
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. On the floor for the Warriors. We've got Jarris Walker. Holmgren is out there with Anthony Black, and it's MP, and it's Coles in at the shooting guard position. And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
You better been some. You went it in, but never get out of a system. Why can't you bother to get to the home? Because you've been to road, skin and bone. Cling to the innocent, none of your own. Find the wide is the gate and the broad is the road to destruction. This fate running interruption, never did you function. Thinking of a substance, cause your life has no substance. Running you another way you go in abundance.
And so, Nb will bring it up for the Warriors. The question on everybody's mind is, will they surpass the 71-72 Lakers 33 wins in a row? We will see tonight.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys.
What I see today, take a little treat. Make a little trade. They consider things mental people say. We should get them help, not put them on display. People that you follow, leading you to the slaughter. If you wanna be hollow, turn away from the Father. Would you feel how you feel?
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Anthony Black, Walker out there with Chet Holmgren, then it's MP, and it's
Deny yourself. Jesus said deny yourself.
Everybody ain't champions.
And the Warriors with possession, and with their last win, they tied that epic Lakers streak of 33 straight victories, set back in 71.
Playing for the wrong team, don't take the first from my past, it's not as nothing. We been playing no matter win for the night before, but they played the bitch and I'm faultless. Should really with a wrong team, am I chasing after some long stream? Cause I went the wrong way and took a shortcut and found out evil that owns me. Was on the side up, but like when I began the first kind of started line up, scrolling down.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Chet Holmgren out there with Walker. Then there's Black. Then it's MP. And it's Coles in at the two-guard spot. So Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance, not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other.
And the league is still buzzing.
No fakes, now I'm back with the old team. Won't get over the shame, try to throw me off of my game. Told them won't be the same, I am not on your team. It's the angels versus the demons. Some don't even realize, but we spend a life trying to find out just what our team is. Some bad song in the world, better run.
We've got Franz Wagner, Jackson out there with Miller, then it's Suggs, and it's Richardson in at the 2. That's who's out there for Orlando.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot clock. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right.
They want me back on the team. It's too late, it's too late. I'm still hoping to redeem.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
A lot of people think you shoot much better at home, but if you really look at the league-wide stats, it's only about 2 to 3 percentage points different on average.
Isaiah Jackson out there with Miller. Then there's Suggs. Then there's Wagner. And it's Richardson in at the shooting guard position. This is out there for Orlando. Here are the Magic now after the Warriors pick up 3.
One of us looks bad. Removes his mask, it's Peter. I look over to the one that you know. Peter throws his arms to the side, yelling, I made it home. I'm walking down these streets of gold. I see the Father upon his throne. You refer to life as a game, but it means more than you would ever know. I'm just grateful I was forgiven and the first name is down the road.
1:05 left to play in the first half. Wagner is out there with Miller. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then it's Jackson. And it's Richardson in at the 2. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Suggs. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Just 4 to shoot.
Left to play in the first half. Suggs out there with Richardson. And it's Miller. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. And it's Wagner in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Well, this hasn't been... Oh my God.
And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MT. Registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history.
Time to rejoice.
This is a five-star world premiere.
Help me get out of this moment like Peter. When I hear that voice inside of me, know I find that it's me. The enemy you need to rise. And I know when it's you calling. Falling for a long time, but you got me walking. I don't think you attention to what's going on in this world. Everybody's looking at me like I lost it.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. So on the floor for Golden State.
Obscurity. Am I ready to go? Certainly. Last time you see me, but I hope I see you on that.
47 seconds left in the first half. They've got Wagner. Jalen Suggs is out there with Richardson. And it's Miller, and it's Jackson at the 5. This is out there for Orlando. Now, here's Suggs. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Richardson, no luck. And so, MV will bring it up for the Warriors. The question on everybody's mind is, will they surpass the 71-72 Lakers, 33 wins in a row? we will see tonight?
Well, their run to this point, incomprehensible. There's no question this will end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks we've ever seen. The only question that remains, what is a team going to do to end this streak?
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Warriors on top, just dominating this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq.
And now back to our game. What a half from MP.
Carrying the team at the offensive end, MP is the MVP right now.
Yeah, the scoring, the consistency of effort, no quit. When others are just tired, he's just warming up.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. MP really making a difference here.
That's one look that you do me for. Through these doors in the beauty courses, let me know a woman that's truly gorgeous. In and out, show me that lifestyle, what I thought it'd been about. I'm okay with a different route. If God moves, I'm not sitting down. This one's for the most high. May we grow near, days go by. Was I right when I wrote mine? The most I don't find. 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 The most I don't find.
try to attack us, try to attack our mind. In the name of Jesus. Amen. Have a good day. Our resources.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Robinson is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Jarris Walker. Then it's MP. And it's Pajemski.
If it's the worst that coming from
In at the 2 spot. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick.
There's a place for me. How much I love God, and His name is on me. Who the sun sets free. I dream different, all my energies different. Yeah, I dream different, keep my enemies lifted. As I keep to the change, yeah, the scene's different. Game flipping, we didn't get it. No God agree with it. You can only catch it with the outside the enemy when I had the keys in. And in the wild spirit, chose to breathe in. I know you can know voice and God delivered. I ain't seen a little mainstream. Anything always on the same shit. I would not the same things for all these rappers saying drink. Nothing else is coming in the same. There's a place for me.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. We've got Walker, Brandon Pajemski.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. MP out there with Pajemski. And it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Walker. And it's Robinson. In at the 5 spot. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Suns played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP registering a quadruple-double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Golden State moving it around. Holmgren right side. MP outside. 5 to shoot. And another three for Golden State.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Well, you look at Podziemski, there are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up.
Ricky. Rose on the track. Yeah.
Here's Suggs. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. On the wing, it'll be Bain and Wagner. Jackson out there with Miller. And it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little free happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Suns played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points and the story of the night. He put together...
Full comprehension, but we ain't receiving it. We know it's nothing, but we are not seizing it. We are not breathing it. They say
Here's Suggs. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles that teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think
On the floor for the Warriors, Chet Holmgren out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then it's MP. And it's Walker in at the 3.
Tell it if we want the blood of our hands. He said don't have no gods before me, man. Don't use my name in vain. No bragging images of anything. Can't take me in a plane.
And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right? Collapse.
We don't want to confess that we live in distress. The press, but still we don't want to reflect. We ain't got to change this piece, but we believe in Jesus. He said if you love me, feed my sheep.
Yeah. OVO Sound 2025.
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it
Sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Now here's Bain. No points yet. And out of bounds. the Warriors will take it. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple-double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
On the wing, it'll be Bain and Wagner. Isaiah Jackson is out there with Miller. And it's Suggs in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Now we get a chance to check some stats for MP. And the Warriors making a change here.
Number 8.
The Magic have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Outside Bain. Can they get it?
Now, Wagner, he has 5, setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Jarris Walker, Pajemski out there with MP. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Phoenix was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double, a game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP registering a quadruple-double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Golden State.
Austin, good.
Yeah, he was very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Wagner. He's got 5. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Wagner able to get the shot to go through contact and the end going on tap. Great determination that tap.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Suggs against MP. Outside Jackson. And stolen by MP. Golden State moving it around.
I'm trying to show you that I wanna know you. I wanna know you.
The real thing.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up to the Magic. On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Aaron Gordon, Anthony Black out there with MP, and it's Bofkin in at the shooting guard position. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Phoenix was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple double. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that way tonight, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
Oh, man, just a big response from Bane.
And here's MP from outside. And the Warriors with another three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Wagner. Give him 8 points now. Jackson outside. Suggs outside. Orlando moving the ball around. The three from Bane. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Here's Bane. 9 points in the game. Wagner for three. A rebound by Alston. Alston's got 11 rebounds in the game.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Orlando with the ball. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Black's got 17.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And the Magic shooting just about 33% since the second half started.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Now here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Orlando. And here's Suggs. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Bane. Suggs outside. Tries the spin move. Outside Bane. Fires for three. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Black. From deep, MP. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Wagner, right side. Will it go? Nails it from three. He's got 11.
Won this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
No coverage that time.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Well, Orlando's shooting just 21% from the floor. Kicks it out to Bane. There's the triple. The rebound by Alston.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And the Warriors with another three.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Outside Bane. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it. Smooth sailing for Golden State. From deep, MP. He got it again! Sensational! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Now Richardson. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. With that outstanding quarter, he's got a triple-double. Incredible. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page? Woo.
Called the Magic. Well, Richard, we know the coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Miller is out there with Isaiah Jackson. And it's Wagner in at the three slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here's Wagner. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And here's MP from outside. And yes, another basket.
Yeah, he's just incredible. He just keeps coming at you at the highest level.
Yeah, zeroing in on fifth place for total points in a single season. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Connect from downtown.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
For Orlando, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Left side Robinson shoots over Jackson. That's good from Robinson on the assist by MP.
Good vision from MP with the ball. Now he saw where the better opening was and delivered.
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And another miss by Orlando.
Oh man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah. Right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it. Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Back to Suggs.
Texas, over to England, never knew what the next place would bring him. Drinking pint after pint, my phone ringing. It would get worse before God went in freedom. Another 9 moves, tried to end my life. But just one more move, then I met my wife, who led me back to God. And if I never arrived, I would have died, never feeling what that love is like.
And Orlando has possession. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Aaron Gordon. He's out there with Jarris Walker. Robinson is out there with MD. And it's Coles in at the shooting guard position. The three. Again, what an avalanche.
This is incredible. He's now in 5th place for points scored in a single season.
And he does it all the time in style, doesn't he? One of the most dynamic performers this league has ever witnessed. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MD registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP.
Been paying my dues, but never run to him, but for my views, so then I lose.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Walker. Aaron Gordon is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's MP, and it's Coles in at the 2 spot. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who could go.
The 3 from Bain and another 3 for Orlando.
Let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition.
Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Suggs, no good.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And again for 3.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for 3rd place in most threes in a game. Suggs against MP. Outside Bain. Here's Jackson. Gordon pulls it in.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away.
Oh, another one falls!
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. Orlando moving the ball around. The 3 from Suggs.
Yeah, a timely intervention by Embiid. Just when to attack the shot.
Number 8.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The offensive rebound, looking to end the run.
Bain finds Wagner. And they get it. Shot clock at 6. The Warriors pull it in. There's 18 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. The 3 from MP. And again for 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the 2nd most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is quite simple, as good as you'll ever.
Song I write, I'm sharing my testimony under God. If you wanna live with some purpose, you gotta do it under God. Our founders had it right or reverse it. You praise the sick and it's on. You see, I already had to go at it. You wear the sea uninvolved. If you
9 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Suggs outside. They need this. It does.
Miller with a wide open look. Hands the 12-footer.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and he shoots.
You gotta do it under guard.